Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll be learning about the upcoming performance from the dancers here at Troy University. I want to thank you for joining me today, Matti and London. Thanks for being here to talk a little bit about what's going on with the dance program and a big show you got coming up. Tell us a little about it.
Yeah, so our show this spring is called Elements. It's loosely based on the mythic of the four elements: earth, fire, water, and air. Our first act is devoted to that, and it's a cohesion of the elements coming together. There's 5 pieces total in that, each representing the elements, and then 1/5 one that kind of combines all the elements together to sum up the first act.
Right, and then our second act is actually going to be entitled Encore, which is going to kind of culminate all of the elements, not only the 4 mythic elements like London was talking about, but that all the elements of our department, which is really interesting and a totally new spin on what we usually do.
And when you say all the elements for your department, you're not just talking about just the dance, you're talking about like communication and fine arts in general, right?
Correct, yes. We're actually going to have some theater majors come in and do some excerpts from some of the past performances this semester, as well as Patty Rutland Jazz is actually going to come and perform with us. We've done a lot of collaboration with them over the years, which has been really exciting to have an outside source come in and just culminate this great energy of a passion for dance and a love for dance all coming together.
And seeing all of this come together in this performance that you're going to be putting on. But you talk about the various elements that you're associated there, but talk about the elements of the dance we're going to see. A lot of people, when they think of dance performances, the first thing that comes to their head, ballet.
Right.
You know, and there's stuffy ballet. I don't want to go sit through some ballet type thing, but there's some of that, but that's not all, right?
Right, no. We'll have some like hip hop, musical theater styles, especially in our Encore Act 2. That's where we'll get to see the different genres that we do here have at Troy that we're able to take advantage of, some African dancing too as well. The first act Elements is a little more, like we said, cohesive on this stylized. You'll see some ballet and more contemporary type movement, but the second act will have all kinds of things.
So you get the wide variety of dance. And you know, seeing the performances that you all put on in the past, amazing performances, very entertaining, even for someone who doesn't know a lot about dance. Very entertaining. But how does it make you feel to be able to share this variety of genre of dance and show what all you have to offer to the public here?
Absolutely. It's such an amazing opportunity to get to share not only our major, because London and I are both dance majors, but this passion and art form, which also shows so much athleticism. And we're able to communicate through this language that just breaks down all barriers. Anyone can understand what we're trying to portray. It's a storyline. It's something that everyone can relate to, which I think is really special.
It's nice to be able to rehearse like we do. I think we rehearse every piece about 2 hours roughly weekly, and then to be able to go on stage and tech it and get all the lights on there and be able to present ourselves. This is our craft, our art, and our degrees. So.
And now there's a little bit of a difference from people who have seen performances, your big performances in the past.
Yeah.
Traditionally, Claudia Crosby Theater, the largest stage we have on campus, but this time you're going to be on the Trojan Center Theater, which is a little bit smaller. Did that give any challenges for you guys that are used to being on the bigger stage?
Right.
We actually tape off inside of our studio in Long the dimensions of our stage, so we can go ahead and practice. We actually have the wings that we bring in to make sure that we can practice going in and out and exiting. So it is a little challenging at first to have such a large space that we rehearse in, but once we get on stage, the dancers are so smart and we use our peripherals to see where we need to go and spacing, that kind of thing.
But there are some benefits to being in the new space as well, right?
Absolutely. The sound acoustics in this space are definitely specified and are catered toward dancers, which Claudia Crosby isn't exactly equipped just because of the age of the theater itself, which has been really nice to be able to have such beautiful acoustics and such a great place to perform.
And not to mention the crowd, the audience is a little bit closer to you in there. And
exactly.
Does that help you feed off of the audience?
Absolutely. We feed off that energy. We love that communication and that energy being
right there on top of you.
Exactly.
So, and I know it's enthusiastic because I can see just in your faces and what I've seen in the past, enthusiastic performances through this program. But for anybody out there that is interested in taking a look at the show and being a part of it, there's a number of opportunities for it. Tell us what they can do. So
our show is April 21st to the 24th. The first 3 nights are at 7 o'clock, and the Sunday show is a 2:30 matinee.
Okay.
You can get tickets at the Trojan Center box office. They're open Monday through Friday, 1 to 5, and student tickets are $5 with a student ID from Troy, and you can get general admission tickets for $10 there too, as well as online at troytheater.org.
troytheater.org. Well, good luck with the performance this week, and
Thank you.
Here's hoping that folks get a chance to see
Yes.
what all the theater and dance department have to offer here at Troy University. Thanks for joining me
Thank
today.
you.
Yes, thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.